Hello students, this is the continuation of chapter number 1, class 7, our environment. Before starting the chapter, let us do some recap of whatever we have done in the previous video. We have learned about the environment, the definition of environment, the classification of environment as human environment and natural environment. We have completed the meaning, the classification of human environment. The classification of human environment are biotic and abiotic, and the domains of natural environment are atmosphere, lithosphere, biosphere and hydrosphere. So these all concepts, topics which we have already completed in the previous video. Now in this video we are going to discuss and learn about the rest of the topics of this chapter. So let's begin. Here is the content of the video. So in this video we are going to learn about ecosystem, ecological balance, human environment and human environment interaction. So these are all the topics which we are going to cover in this session. So students, first let us know about ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community of living organisms in combination with the non-living components of their environment, interacting as a system. These biotic and abiotic components are linked together through nutrient cycles and energy flows. So students, as we know, living things like plants and animals are everywhere and they inhabit different environments. An ecosystem is formed when there is the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical environment such as land, water, soil, etc., in which they survive. Here ecosystem means interaction of large number of living organisms in their physical environment. Some of the ecosystem can be large and some can be small. For example, ocean's ecosystem is larger than the pond's ecosystem. In this picture, ecosystem of a pond is shown here. We find different fishes, big fishes of the pond, they survive on the small fishes, and the small fishes, they survive on the insects present in the water, and further the insects, they survive on smaller insects or underwater plants. And we human beings consume the fishes from the pond and we find there is a flow of energy. So this is all about ecosystem. So where we find a good interaction with living organisms with the other physical components of the environment. Okay. So the next topic is ecological balance. Ecological balance means balance between the living organisms or living beings and also with the non-living environment. So students, we can define ecological balance as the balance between and harmonious coexistence of living organisms with their physical environment. For example, in every ecosystem, there is perfect balance in the transfer of energy among living organisms and there is interaction with the physical environment. Like in a forest ecosystem, wild animals feed on grass-eating animals like deer, bison and all, which live in the forest and thus create a balance in their ecosystem. If the wild animals won't eat the grass-eating animals, then it will increase the number of grass-eating animals, which can lead to overgrazing and it will create a imbalance in the nature. But sometimes there can be disturbance in the environment due to human activity or climate or any other reason. and thus creating an imbalance in the nature. For example, due to cutting down of trees and overuse of vehicles, it can make the soil infertile and also decrease the level of oxygen in atmosphere. So this can happen due to overuse of any resources which is present in the nature. Okay.
So students, till now we have read about the natural environment, which is one of the classification of environment. Now we will study the another classification of environment, that is human environment. Human environment is formed when a physical environment is changed as a result of human activities. Examples of human environments are villages and cities. Human beings and their creations such as roads, bridges, etc., and the social, economic, political, and other conditions in which they live. So, when these new creations are formed in the physical environment, that environment is called as human environment. Human environment is greatly influenced by the natural environment. This influence decides the lifestyle, occupation, dress, food habits, and nature of habitats of human beings. For example, people living near the river, uh, they have they make fishing as their occupation, and as the soil is very fertile due to the river basin, so the main occupation of the people apart from fishing is farming also, and generally due to silt present in the soil, paddy is grown in these places, and their lifestyle, their food habits are totally influenced by the natural environment. Human beings interact with the environment and modify it according to their need. Early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings. They led a simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. With time, needs grew and became more varied and different. Humans learn new ways to use and change environment. They learn to grow crops, domesticate animals, and lead a settled life. The wheel was invented, surplus food was produced, barter system emerged, trade developed. Industrial revolution engaged or encouraged large scale production. Transportation became faster. Information revolution made communication easier and speedy across the world. With scientific and technological advancement, human beings succeeded in controlling and dominating nature.
So students, we have come to the end of the chapter, and this is the last topic, that is human environment interaction. Here human environment interaction based on three basic concepts, that is adapt, modify and depend. Here adapt means humans always adapt the condition of the environment where they survive. In winter, they wear woolen clothes to resist the low temperature of the environment. In the same way, in summer season, they wear cotton clothes, short sleeves to resist the high temperature of the environment. So this is called as adaptation. Adaptation means humans they adapt the condition of the environment where they live. The second concept is modify. Humans always modify the nature, the physical environment according to their needs. So they farm the land for crops, they build homes, for that they clear the forest. So they modify the physical environment according to their needs. The last concept is depend. Human beings depend on the environment. So there is an interaction between human and environment. So for water they depend on the rivers, for crops they depend on the land, for oxygen they depend on the air, So there is a good interaction between the human and environment. So students, here are some questions based on the video. To evaluate yourself, you need to answer these questions. So before answering, watch the video properly and answer these questions. Hope you like the video. Thank you.